What's happening out there, Instaland? Hope everybody's having a great week. We're getting closer and closer to the end. Hopefully everybody's got a nice weekend planned and have some fun. Remember, if you're working hard, you got to schedule your fun, right? Unfortunately, most business owners, they wait and wait and wait. They never plan it out. I try to plan out my entire summer, weekends away, little trips, a vacation, fishing, whatever it might be. Really important to book your stuff ahead of time. I also feel like from a mental perspective, knowing that you have something to look forward to, a little trip or a weekend away, or even as much as like just a day at the beach or something like that, is kind of like a reward for the hard work. So if I know I have a couple of those things planned out and I have a 2 or 3 week stretch where I'm grinding it out really hard, and it's like, oh good, I'm gonna be away, like next weekend for 4th of July we're going to Orlando, see some friends, gonna go to Disney and hang out and do some stuff down there. So it'll be a lot of fun, and it's like, all right, great, I've been working my ass off for the last month without pretty much a weekend off, so gonna take a few days off and relax. So I want to talk a little bit today about, we talk a lot about retention rewards, referral rewards, and like rewarding clients with, whether it's things like gifts or whatever, like, a fruit bag, like, whenever a new client joins our gym, we send them a really nice card and a little fruit bag, edible arrangement fruit basket. When people are with us for, they get t-shirts. They're with us for a year or two. We send them like these really nice, we just got these really awesome, nice custom Yeti mugs with our logo on them and stuff like that, right? So little things like that are great. Christmas gifts for, some of our, we take like some of our better clients and things like that, and we get them all like a little. Last year we sent about 25 people that are like, been with us a long time, these really awesome boxes of meat, strip steaks, bacon, burgers from Meat Locker, and they loved it, right, with a little card in there for each one of them, things like that. So gifts, could be sneakers, we bought lots of different stuff, anything in the range from from free, from a handwritten card, all the way up to several $100s. We've even sent a few people on vacations and stuff like that, right? So it's kind of like up to you. I would say just having a system and an awareness of like taking care of some of your better clients, when it comes to like little things like that. And my standpoint is that if I have a client who spends, let's call it the base in my gym is about $3,000, but I have a lot of clients who are spending 10, 15, right, a year, on training. And, if someone's spending $15,000 a year on training, and, for you to buy them a $500 gift is, that should be a no-brainer, right? Now, what happens is that you don't put that money away ahead of time, and at the end of, and then all of a sudden around Christmas you got to dump out $3-4 grand, $5 grand, then it's an issue, right? So like if you're skimming the top a little bit all the time, knowing that you're gonna in a sense, and knowing that you're going to put money into that, or what a lot of people do in our mastermind is they save their rewards points for client and gifts and employee parties and stuff like that. So it kind of works both ways. You can do that, but what's more important than acknowledgement through gifts, right? And everybody likes little gifts. So what's more important is the intention of the gift, right? And so it doesn't matter that it's $20 for a Yeti, $25 for a Yeti mug, right? The custom one with the logo on it, right? It's what goes along with it. It's putting it in a really nice little box. It's writing a nice little handwritten card in there. It's maybe adding another little, trinket or touch or picture of them in the gym and something like that. An acknowledgement of a great deed or accomplishment in your gym, as opposed to just like, hey, everybody gets one for a 1-year anniversary. That's great, right? But that's kind of like status quo at that point, right? If I'm doing it for everybody, it's not quite as special, right? But somebody breaks a PR, in a lift or, a 2K row or something like that. It's like, we send them a little gift and with a little handwritten card, a picture of them while they were doing their lift or hitting their PR or something like that. And those things mean a little bit more because it makes it a lot more personal, right? So I always think if you're going to give gifts, you know, yes, you want to standardize some of your retention and referral rewards, right? And you should have kind of a system for people who refer 1, 2, 3, 4 people or whatever it might be, right? I think the easiest one is just a cash, you know, $100. If you refer somebody, you get $100 cash or a little gift or something like that, right? They sign up a membership. That's the easiest one. Is just straight cash, right? And look, everybody, no matter how much money they have, likes a $100 bill, right? I mean, there isn't a person on the planet that doesn't get excited about a $100 bill. So you could do that, but like in terms of gifting people, I think it means more when it's something unique, something special, and something, you know, kind of outside the norm, right? So if you're gonna send a Yeti mug, which a lot of people do, right? You know, make it customized. Maybe put their name on it, right, with the logo on there, right? Maybe fill it with some really great, you know, small batch coffee, right? Get a little bag of ground coffee and send that along with it, right? And you know, for somebody who's like a coffee hound or whatever. So you know, there's a lot of different things that you can do. You don't have to spend a lot of money. That's first and foremost. Remember, people, it's not about the money, it's about the acknowledgement. It's about, hey, I've been coming here working my ass off for X amount of time, and these guys never show me any love, right? And I would say that, you know, surprisingly, you know, in the gym is like a very sensitive place to some people, right? And they expect acknowledgement for their achievements more than you think they do, right? And so if you give them that acknowledgement, they feel like you recognize them. And to a person who's already got a bunch of money, right, that's way more important than some stupid Yeti mug or a cast iron pan or you know, a fruit basket, right? I mean, you know, things like that, right? Now, if you do have someone who you know is into like a certain hobby, right? So I buy people that like to fish these tackle box of the month clubs, and they're amazing, and people go crazy over it. And they're like, it's like $20 a month, right? So you could buy a 3-month subscription for $60. But here's why those are awesome. Here's why monthly gifts are awesome. When you buy somebody like a monthly subscription club that they actually might like, someone's a big, you know, foodie, you know, you can get them a food of the month type thing with like olive oils, balsamic vinegars, and things like that, right? Send it to them. And not spend a ton of money, right? $50-$60, right? You know, at the high end, $100, and that's like, you know, for 3 months or something like that, right? And now they get reminded of your gift 2, 3, 4, 6 times a year, whatever. Like I bought one of our clients a yearly subscription to that tackle box club because, you know, they were such great clients, and it was such a, you know, great thing, and they love to fish, and he loves to fish. So it was like, hey, let me remind them every single month about how much we care about them, and for a year, right? And so like little things like that. Someone's really into, you know, cooking. We got a bunch of clients that are really into cooking. I love this brand of knives, Tasho, right? Amazing Japanese steel knives, right? My business partner Dan actually bought me one, and then that's how I got turned on to them. They were, you know, he knows I love to cook, so he bought one for me. So I started buying them. They're like anywhere between $250 and $500, right, for a really great knife. So I started buying like their mid-range ones, like $300 for a couple clients who I really know love to cook. I send it with some recipes. I you know, you could, you know, send that with a cooking lesson or something like that. That's a really great gift. And what those types of gifts are, other than like a fruit basket or a night out, remember, it's like an icon. Every time he uses that knife, they think of me. Every time he drinks out of his Yeti mug, he thinks of me. You know, and you do something unique and you create an experience for people, right? Like, you know, a spa day and dinner and stuff like that. They remember those things. So, you know, don't just status quo your gift giving and your rewards program with like a t-shirt, a wristband, and blah, 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 right? Think about how you can add that little bit of a special touch to it, make it unique, you know, really show them that you recognize what they've done, not just that, hey, you checked off a box, it's been a year, so you get the you know, custom embroidered, you know, drawstring backpack, you know. All right, keep your damn backpack.